I wonder if other people could actually make a clock like that. How'd you get the mechanics to work? I know it's just art, but really, think about it. It'd be interesting. Time is the newest album released by the band Hold Close. Based on what I could find, this band seems to be pretty young still, and at the same time, it feels like it should be kind of an oldie. It's kind of got some of that alternative 2000s rock / emo rock kind of elements, and it works out pretty well. The beginning was a little questionable. I didn't dislike the beginning, but I was a little puzzled, like, okay, is this gonna play out? Yeah, I don't really know where that doubt came from, but listening to it, I was enjoying myself a lot. And then, on the replay, I was able to get some of the depth. Not everything that they did won me over, but I do commend them for the risks that they did take. I guess the thing I was most puzzled by was just trying to understand what their identity was. Because it is one thing to identify with which genre or even which subgenre you're going to try to mesh into or be a part of. But there's also the idea that you need to kind of have your own identity if you are going to claim to be an artist. Everybody's got to have something that makes them stand out as an individual. And I wasn't entirely sure what that was going to be. But as they progressed, I kind of caught on to it. I don't really know if I can personally define what that is, but if you listen to it, I'm sure you'll catch on to it. The closest thing that it kind of connected to me was just kind of a few nostalgic ideas that came to my mind. I'll kind of get into that idea when I talk about the music and, the songs that I want to mention. I don't know if modern audiences are going to like this. I'm sure there's plenty of people who will definitely like this music. It's just the question if modern audiences are going to like this. And I think that they should give it a shot. These guys are playing a style of rock music that just doesn't get enough attention anymore. Anyone that is technically a band that can get on the hits of radio, I don't know how to define them anymore. Progressive rock, future rock, millennial rock, I don't even know what any terminology could actually define it, because I don't feel like that's what it is. There's pop bands, and then there's other people who think that they're rock. That's kind of what I'm feeling for the last few years. Meanwhile, these guys, they're making something that I could really enjoy. I don't think it's at the highest quality level that they could attain still, but that isn't really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for enjoyable music, and I think these guys are catching on to it. A few of the songs that I think could demonstrate it, first being Breath. That one has what, in my mind, was a vertical horizon kind of element to it. I don't know if that's going to be taken well or in a not well case. I don't know. But I enjoyed that band when they were around. And then as I progressively listened to the album, lyrically, it started getting pretty interesting. One of those songs is Here Again. This song had a little bit of a slow intro to try to grip me in. It wasn't really reeling me in that quickly. But as the lyrics progressed, and the music, but definitely the lyrics progressing forward, wow. It utilizes questions that were pretty provoking, very insightful. Things that I felt like, oh wow, the song is making me think. Like, the questions aren't just there to be questions. They're actually wanting the listener, the audience, to consider the message that is inside of it. And then a very interesting thing, the 5th and 6th track are kind of combined together. It's kind of an odd thing because I wouldn't consider one an intro, even though it kind of has that element. But you put them next to each other. Don't put them on shuffle. Put them next to each other. Play Who Will, and then play tropical depression. First thing first, on an instrumental level, the guitar is clear. Wow. It was such a delight to listen to. And lyrically, it was just poetic to the teenage sentiment. I felt like I had been taken back 10 years. And it was like a band I've never heard of that I might have wanted to listen to at that time. Oh, I remember those days. Wow. Can't believe we've come this far and we don't really get hit with stuff like this anymore. The reality of this music is that it exists. I don't know how much of people are trying to push this type of rock music forward still, but I do think it is a fascinating and well done genre / subgenre. It deserves a little bit more spotlight, but yeah, I mean, there's got to be something to get other people or the young kids to listen to something like this, because there's something about this type of music that just kind of brings in that teenage, and not angst entirely, maybe a little bit, but some of that adventurous, youthful, heart-throbbing livelihood, and it makes you want to do something, maybe with a little touch of rebelliousness, but not too much to be able to get you into too much trouble, but something to say, hey, I'm going to go out and do something because I want to live my life, because I'm young and I want to just love every moment of it. I want to go out and make some stories, make some memories. That's kind of what I get with this type of music. And with Hold Close, I think that they are making some pretty good musical choices for a majority of the songs that they've played on here. But lyrically, they're also trying to actually get you to listen to what they're saying. They're not just making something hip for you to be kind of head bobbing and say like, oh yeah, that's catchy, say it again. No. But in a way, it is an earworm of some kind. And I think that we should have some more lyrics that kind of grab your attention in that regard. Of course, the music is what should speak out mostly. But if you're going to add lyrics to your music, these guys are doing something right for most of the songs that I have come to enjoy. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 96%, creativity 91%, expression and lyrics 89%, I'm going to give this album a yeah. Another one that I was really happy I did not just let pass by my vision, my glancing of what was available out there. This one, although not perfect, I strongly recommend to go check out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.